Buddhism. आगे पूरा
So, Namo Buddhaya, Tashidele, and good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for coming. And today is our third class on Introduction to Buddhism. So today we will be learning about the meditation aspect of the Noble Eightfold Path. So this is the second of the three trainings. So the first we learned the ethics. An ethical aspect, we covered the basics. Today we will do the meditation aspects and we will cover the basics. And then next week we will do the wisdom aspect and just the basics. So this is just the outline only. It's not the full exposition. Enough for introduction. Okay, so we are very fortunate today that we are alive.
Yes.
We have our hands and feet, eyes, nose, ear, everything working perfectly.
Yes.
So we didn't die in the last 3 weeks that we have not been, that we have not met, 2 weeks, right? So it is a very, very fortunate thing that we can meet again. And there's no guarantee that we can meet again. There's no guarantee that we can finish this Dharma talk. There's no guarantee that in the next second we will be alive. Life is so unpredictable.
Yes.
Yeah. So because of that, we need to really develop our mind to the highest level. And this is the reason why we have got to meditate. So the meditation is actually for us to be able to understand our mind without acting like robots. So because we are unaware of what we are doing, day in and day out, moment to moment, we simply have no idea where our mind is. And this is the reason why we have a lot of trouble. So if we can be grounded in the present moment, moment to moment, understand our mind, understand our body, understand our feelings, we understand phenomena, so then we will be able to slowly understand entire samsara, and then we understand why we are in samsara, and we can slowly start to work to come out from this suffering. So samsara is a very big word. Just daily suffering like stress, anxiety, worry, suffering, all these small things we think we know. We as practitioners, we think we know. We've learned all these things before, right? But if we really know, then are we able to apply it moment to moment? If we truly know from our realization, then moment to moment we will be forever in the middle. No past, no future, no like, no dislike. But because we forget, we are not mindful, we cannot remember, that is the reason why we cannot stay in the present moment. And why we forget is because we are not realized. And why we are not realized? Because the knowledge is here, it's not here. Right? So today I'm going to cover this very basic aspects of meditation. Maybe it's a recollection for many of us here, like some sort of a revision, but it's very important to go through the entire mindful meditation aspect of the Noble Eightfold Path. So the three trainings consist of ethics, meditation, and wisdom. So ethics is done, today meditation, and then another fortunate day, if we live to see that day, then we will do wisdom, right? So now let us not be sad, because life we do not know what will happen, right? So instead of being sad, use the moment to moment, whatever that is being taught here, to reflect on your mind. As long as moment to moment you are fully aware of your mind, what is going on, if death occurs even at this point in time, you will be okay. If death occurs when we are clinging to something, angry at this, grasping at that, greedy, greed, hatred, past, future, worry, anxiety, stress, all these things are actually unwholesome, states of mind. So if we pass away in any of the unwholesome states of mind, that actually is not very good for our future rebirth. So this is the reason why I emphasize a lot on meditation. Moment to moment, you must know where your mind is. You must know, you must know, you must know. Why? Number one, of course, when we are alive, like now we are alive, we are living actually. Alive in the clinical sense, we are living, but we are not alive. So in order to be truly alive, we have got to moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment, we must be fully aware of what we are doing. It's our mind. Our mind, we know where our thoughts, where our mind is. If thoughts come, feelings come, whatever sensation come, we know. Next one is we must also know what our mouth is talking. And the third is we must know where our hands are going, our legs are going, exactly, our actions, right? So this is the basic. Actually, the Buddha's teaching is very simple. It just tells you, if you don't want to get into trouble, then understand your mind. And always keep your mind balanced in the middle. Always recorrect the balance. Because if you do not do that, then start creating the karmas. And then after that, we start going down to the lower realms. Right? The karmas, I'm talking about negative karmas. But if we remain in the center, then we create positive karmas. We call it wholesome karmas. Yeah. So now we will join our palms together. As per tradition, we are going to take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. For all Buddhist brothers and sisters, we take refuge in the Gurus, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. And for my friends from other traditions, spiritual traditions, you may take refuge in whoever who inspires you. Taking refuge means that we place our full trust and faith in the higher and realized beings, whose realization is more than ours. That includes any divine entity that has the ability to bring you out from samsara. Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Gurube, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya, Sangye Chvedan Tsokki Chognamla, Jangcho Bardu Dagni Chap Suchi, Dagi Jin Sogi Peshu Namki, Rola Pinchir Sangye Ro Parasho, Sangye Chvedan Tsokki Chognamla, Jangcho Bardu Dagni Chap Suchi, Dagi Jin Sogi Pesu Namki, Rola Pinchir Sangye Ro Parasho, Sangye Chvedan Tsokki Chognamla, Jangcho Bardu Dagni Chap Suchi, Dagi Jin Sogi Pesu Namki, Rola Pinchir Sangye Ro Parasho. Until the heart of enlightenment is reached, I and all my kind mother-centered beings as vast as the skies go for refuge to the Gurus, go for refuge to the Buddhas, go for refuge to the Dharma, go for refuge to the Arya Sangha, the community of practitioners. From the merits gained by practicing generosity, ethics, patience, effort, meditation, and wisdom, may I become a fully enlightened being, a Buddha, to benefit numberless sentient beings. Simchen thamche deva dan deve jotan de para juche dunga dan dunga gi jodan de vare juche dunga me pe deva dan pa dan me da vare juche niren chanda ni dan dave tanyom chen pola ne para juruche simchen thamche deva dan deve jotan de para juche dunga dan dunga gi jodan da vare juche dunga me pe deva dan pa dan me da vare juche niren chanda ni dan dave tanyom chen pola ne para juruche simchen thamche deva dan deve jodan de para juche dunga dan dunga gi jodan da vare juche dunga me pe deva dan pa dan me da vare juche niren chanda ni dan dave Tanyom Chen Pola Ne Para Juruji. May all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and from creating those causes of suffering. May all beings never be separated from the bliss of the true nature of mind. May all beings be equanimous, free from the extremes of attachment and aversion. Sem che nam ti sampa dan lo ye je da jita wa je chung thung mong tek pa yi shwe ki khor lo khor du su. We request the Buddhas to turn the wheel of the Dharma for the sake of all sentient beings. Okay, so now that we have taken refuge and we will practice and listen to the Dharma for the benefit of all sentient beings. So listening to the Dharma now, like our upturned pot, right? So we will listen to the Dharma and retain the Dharma, and after that we will reflect and contemplate, and lastly we will meditate on whatever that is taught today. So the process of learning in Buddhism, according to the Buddha, is listening, reflecting, and meditating. So listen to gain knowledge, reflection is to deepen the understanding, and meditation is to be able to direct experience of your understanding. Your intellectual understanding turns into an experiential understanding. This is the process of walking the path and progressing along the Noble Eightfold Path. So today I'm going to share with you the meditation aspect of the Noble Eightfold Path. Yeah. So now we have set the proper intention. So I would like you to understand that there are three aspects related to the meditation aspect of the Noble Eightfold Path. So Noble Eightfold Path, once again I repeat, that is divided into three. Instead of the 8, too many things to remember, if you can remember these three: ethics, meditation, and wisdom. Ethics is the foundation, and if you have ethics, then only you have peace of mind, right? And deep merits, the merits, the blessing for you to be able to meditate. And once and meditation is the second layer, the second tier, and the third is wisdom. You develop wisdom through meditation. So meditation means going inside. So in Tibetan language, Tibetans do not use the English word Buddhist to call themselves as Buddhist practitioners. So Tibetans call themselves Nangpa. Nang means inside. Pa means like a person. So an inside person. Inside person means a person who goes inside and looks at the mind, how the mind works, and then eventually learn techniques how to tame the mind and be aware of what's happening in the mind moment to moment. That is a Nangpa. So it's such a simple definition of Buddhist practitioner. right? And then so Nangpa versus cheaper. So cheaper means any kind of practice which is based on externalities. That means outside, more of outside the mind rather than inside the mind. So Buddhism, from the Dhammapada, the first verse itself says that mind is the forerunner. And that means that mind, the whole point of the Buddha's teaching is to work with the mind. It's not to light a lamp, to wear the robes. These are all skillful means and useful for your psychological well-being, but the aim is to bring you inside. You do the prostration, you chant the mantra, right? And then you do dana. Everything is actually about. Let me just take this out. Yeah, I forgot this. So this is always chanting. But what is the point of chanting? What is the point of doing the opening chanting just now? What is the point of reciting the mantra? What is the point of doing anything, any Dharma practice, reading the sutra? What is the point? What is the point? Is the point is to go out?
To go in.
To go in. To go in so that your eye, ear, nose, tongue, right, your body and your mind come back inside. So this is Nangpa. So we cannot understand. Sometimes people say that we are Buddhist, but actually there is very little introspection, contemplation inside that's happening in the mind. So then we have to reflect and see, are we really practicing Buddhism, the Buddha's teaching? Because the Buddha's teaching 100% tells us to come back inside. If you have no temple, if you have no statue, if you have no incense, if you have no candle, if you have no sangha, if you have nothing, no meditation cushion, no space, nothing, you're just out in the jungle, you're lost in the jungle, but you have some food, you have got, safety and all, you can still practice the Dharma. Because the point is not to have that externalities. No mala can practice, right? No prayer wheel can practice. No singing bowl can practice. No tanka, you can practice. You can practice anywhere without anything, because all these things are external. All these things are impermanent. All these things changing, they are impermanent, and they are also perishable, meaning that they can be destroyed. The body also can be destroyed. The retreat hut can be destroyed. The temple, my teacher's temple, my late master, my preceptor, Kanchen Trangkup Rinpoche's temple in what is that name of the place now? I cannot remember. 2010 there was an earthquake. Where is that? No, it's in China, Tibet. It's in China. I cannot remember what is the name of it. Qinghai. Yeah. So many monks died. The temple collapsed. His whole lifetime of building the temple, and the temple collapsed. So many monks died. And my teacher was in Malaysia at that time, was in Ipoh, my hometown, when the news came, and then he had to, so sad. Yeah, so, but this brings the question that if the temple is destroyed, if there's nothing Buddhistic that you can see, nothing at all, no text, nothing, no reference point for you, can you practice?
Yes.
How?
If we learn how to go inside, then definitely we can practice anywhere.
Very good. So that is the whole point of today's class, is for you to learn how to go inside. And this is the whole point. So the ethical discipline is also actually inside. It's the realm of the mind. Your discipline doesn't come from the hand first, It doesn't come from the mouth first. It has to start from the mind. The mind will tell the mouth what to say. The mind will give instructions for the body, how to act, how to walk, how to talk, how to eat, not eat like this. Not walk fast like a, they say the lipas kudong, the one that the cockroach that loses one leg or what, walk very fast, a very frightening one. We are always like very fast. If we are fast, is there time to observe the process in the mind? So must learn how to speak slowly, must learn how to walk slowly, eat slowly, we do things slowly, exercise slowly, everything slowly, because you see the nature is not fast forward, If nature fast forward, we get headache, isn't it? You see the trees are moving like us lah, like our minds are moving like crazy. So if the trees move like that, you become crazy or not,
Yes.
right? So if
Panic,
the
lost patience.
if the wind blows like that, you get scared or not, right? So when the winds are in this harmony, there's a storm comes. Is that a good feeling? Is that a safe feeling? You feel comfortable?
No.
Yeah, but when the wind blows beautifully, just nice, not too hot, not too cold, not too scary. It's in a state of balance. It's okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Correct?
Comfortable.
Yeah, and then the soil also, the trees, I mean the mountains. So you see, if the soil is like just nice, sometimes little bit it can fall a little bit normal,
Yeah.
right? But if suddenly got landslide,
Dangerous. Scared.
anything that is off balance is very frightening. Correct? Well, we are always off balance. So imagine how frightening we are to nature. Always fast, fast, fast. So we are fast. So my teacher, Jason Khandu Rinpoche once said that we are Drova Semchen. She taught, in one of the classes that Drova Semchen means we are moving sentient beings, moving, constantly moving, constantly moving, don't know where we are moving. So Drova Semchen is actually not only the hands are moving, mouth is moving. Mouth is moving, hand moving, leg moving, all the time, moving, is because the mind is moving. If the mind is still, remains in the middle, just like the breeze, this and the stillness in nature, you can see where there is stillness in nature, there is peace. When there is a storm, there is no peace. Unless you can find peace, you're a good practitioner, you can find peace in the storm. But generally, people are spooked, quite scared, right? If the water is in the lake, is very still, wow, it's so nice. What happens if suddenly the water overflows and then it comes rushing to your housing estate, to your village? So all these things are imbalances, isn't it?
Everything in balance.
Yeah. And you see where there is speed, the fire also. If the fire is still, like this candle behind me, right? You can see the candle, right? It's still very nice. But what happens if the fire goes wild, starts to walk? What happens when that happens?
It will cause damage.
It's very frightening. We have to first run. Either try to douse the fire or run. Save everything. Save the children, save the animals, save ourselves, save our belongings. Whatever that we can carry, we run. Correct or not? That's when nature is imbalanced. We are imbalanced every day. And do you understand that it's through our mental vibrations that we are actually inducing the imbalance in nature?
I believe that.
Yeah. So this is the reason why we have to come back inside. So now listen carefully what I am got to tell you. Okay. So now, there are 3 aspects to meditation section. So this is the second tier in the Noble Eightfold Path. The first aspect is right effort. Right? So right effort means that we've got to make sure moment to moment that we put in enough energy to observe the mind. There must be effort. First, don't worry about the technique so much. First, worry about focus on the effort. Most people get defeated because there is no effort. The effort means you want to practice means you practice now. Not tomorrow morning. Not wait for a very auspicious day. Okay lah, I practice full moon, new moon. Okay? And then also I will practice on Kuan Yin Day, Kuan Yin Enlightenment Day, Buddha's birthday, Buddha's Enlightenment Day, Vesak. I practice on Vesak. So I will start on Vesak. Or I will start when I'm old. Maybe now I'm working and all, I'm young, so I will start when I'm retired. So my retirement age is about 60, is about right lah for me to start, So that time I put in the effort. But that time maybe you're not around in this world anymore. Maybe your life force is gone before you reach 60. Right? So maybe your life force is gone before you reach 30. Correct? Or maybe the life force is gone before the age reach tomorrow morning. Right? So there's this one story from the Sikh tradition which really inspired me. Yeah, this was actually told by one of the what is that called? We call it Pracharaka Ragi. This her name is Katha Vajik. Her name is Prablinko. So one time when I attended one function in a Sikh temple. So this is why spirituality is external. Yeah, I mean, if spirituality is internal, religion is external. So if you really understand spirituality, you can be at peace anywhere. And anything can be your teacher. Anyone can be your teacher. Young, old. This person is so much younger than me, but I listen because I want to learn. So she told a story that once upon a time there was this one man who was always boozing, drinking, very heavy drinker and all, like to eat a lot of meat, never practice, never do any prayers. And then but he had a friend who's very pious and all. Then his friend one day said, "Okay, I want to celebrate my child's birthday in the temple. Can you come?" He said, "Are you?" If because this friend also used to drink with him and all, you know. So if you call me to the restaurant, okay lah, to booze. When you call me to the temple, you know, for how can I booze in the temple? But he went anyway. Because from never going, he went. Then he found quite nice also, the prayer and all, quite peaceful. Maybe I should do it tomorrow. So then after that, he said, okay lah. He didn't finish the whole program. He left earlier because he's not the type that like to pray or like to meditate and all. So he is like okay. He just spent like what half an hour. He felt nice, but he said okay, maybe this is not like I can't do it now, but I will do it. I promise tomorrow morning I'll wake up at 4 and I'll come to the temple and I'll start meditating and I'll start doing my prayers. So he went and then he did his booze and everything, drink, and then he came back, he slept. And then he told his family, he said, tomorrow morning I want to wake up at 4. I'm going to the temple tomorrow morning. So okay lah. So then after that he slept. Then after that at 4 a.m. He saw that when he woke up, or so-called woke up, that the body cannot move. But he can feel. He knows that he's around, but body cannot move. And then he's like telling them, it's like I need to go to the temple. I need to go for a bath, Can somebody help me to wake up? Nobody listened to him. Then one by one people started coming. And then people started coming and then paying respect to him because he's dead. Right? So you're saying that, hello, it's like, it's time already. Can you please help me to wake up, Then, it's like he's calling his son, calling the wife. Nobody can hear him. So which means that he left the effort for 4 a.m. in the morning next day so that he can go to the temple at 5. But in that half a night, he died of heart attack in his sleep. What does that tell you?
Appreciate the time you have and then effort also.
That is the word that I'm looking for. It's effort.
We don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
We really don't know what will happen next. Next moment.
So some people say they got too much work. Some people say they got small children. Some people say they got plenty of time, they're still young. Some people say I haven't enjoyed enough. Some people say, but first I need to wait for a special day, special time, special this, only then I can do something. By that time, like this guy waited for a special day, special time, in the end gone. So that's why for Dharma practice, to tame your mind, most important is to have effort. You can have the knowledge, so much knowledge. You can be a very great realized, person in like certain things, but not fully enlightened yet. Even though you're highly realized, you still need to make effort, because unless you attain full enlightenment, when you attain full enlightenment, there's nothing left to do. Unless you attain full enlightenment, there's plenty left to do. And when there's plenty left to do, we have to make effort. Whether it is our teachers, our teachers who are, not fully enlightened, but they are very, very highly realized beings. You see how much effort they make, how early they wake up. They use their whole day for Dharma practice. Moment to moment, they are taking care of their minds. They're taking care of their students. They're taking care of, their teaching. They are sharing with the world. They're making their human life meaningful, right? So they are very good examples. like my teachers also, so many of them, yeah. So it's like if we do not put in the effort, no matter how much knowledge we have, how highly realized we are, our practice will stop just there. Okay, so it's very important. So effort also involves the mind that is very, you know why we don't make effort now? Because the mind is lazy. So in order to, like for example, if the car in the morning doesn't start because it's very cold, so sluggishness is like a coldness, like dampness, like that. Very cold, want to sleep more, like the fire means like you're overactive. Coldness means you're very like lazy type. So what to do? You have to pump energy. So it's like in the morning when you start your car, cold day, if your car in winter, what do you have to do? You've got to basically
Start.
you have to start, keep the thing a little bit warm, kan? If you have ice on your car, you've got to take out the ice, correct or not? So you make sure that the car is warm, then only, you move, isn't it? In the same way, we also have to kickstart our practice. If we are very sleepy type, we need to drink water, we need to do something in order not to sleep. And if you've got too much energy, we have to do something so that fire element is like a balance. So we must be balanced, right? So what should we do is that now for 2 minutes, I would like you all both to sit down, right? And put yourself in meditation posture, put a smile on your face, right hand over left hand, two thumbs joining together, sitting in a comfortable position with the spine straight, right? The tongue touching the upper palate. So now you breathe in and you breathe out. So breathing in, you tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. So now I would like you to just continue. Don't open your eyes. Close your eyes. Continue to focus on the in-breath and out-breath at the tip at your nostril. At a point at your nostril, like a gatekeeper. You know you're breathing in, and then you know you're breathing out. So you just watch the breath go in and out, and then feel the sensation between your nose and your mouth. Okay, feel the sensation of the in-breath and out-breath. And then, now you need to look at your mind and see how much effort you're making. So I would like you to notice something called effort. All this while we just do meditation, right? We never see what is effort. So today, try to see what is meant by effort. You've learned mindfulness already. Mindfulness means you remember to bring the wandering mind back to the breath. Should your mind have wandered to the past, or it has rushed into the future, or it's clinging to likes and dislikes, so you drop it, let go of any thought, sensation, and then just gently bring your mind back to your breath. Like you take the rope of mindfulness, you lasso the monkey mind, and then you bring the monkey back to the pole, which is the breath, and then you breathe in and breathe out, breathe in and breathe out, naturally use your normal natural breath. And during this time, you will take notice of effort. I want you to fully understand what effort means and what happens when you have no effort. So now you will make a conscious effort to see effort. The effort is not for the mindful breathing alone, but the effort now is to see whether you have effort. So the mind watching the mind, and the mind watching the mind making effort, versus the mind that has no effort. Okay? So now, you may open your eyes and tell me your experience. So could you see effort? Have you ever seen effort before in the meditation? Have you ever tried to see what effort actually really means? Never, right? Yeah. So because we just do, right? So here we have made a conscious effort to see effort. And what did you see?
Efforts not to follow the thoughts, bring back mind, to the breath. Bring the breath.
So you can see some work going on, isn't it? You have to do hard work. Huh? Effort means hard work. Yeah, and you have to do. It's not just like relax and sleep in the meditation. It's not like that. You have to really make effort, right? And there is something going on there, some energy that you're pushing, you're pumping into your meditation.
Like I never think of anything, just focus on my breathe in and out. In and out. That's
Yeah.
what I do, like more mindfulness, concentration.
But did you notice the effort?
I noticed, like, how to say, like, I'm very fortunate.
But your task was to look at the effort. Try again.
Yeah.
Another 30 seconds, close your eyes and try looking at effort. Because this is the task. Yeah?
Try.
So now,
Sister, let's try.
yeah, so try.
Try.
So now, here I'm asking you not to think. I'm asking you to be aware of effort. So being aware and thinking are two different things. In fact, they are opposite things. Thinking, the more thinking that you have, the less awareness. So now, use the power of mindfulness. Mindfulness becomes awareness, and from awareness, you see how much effort you have to put in to watch your breath. So the topic now is effort. So you have to be flexible, yeah? So you have to know if you're making effort, how much effort you're making. What is effort? Where does effort come from? Where does effort go? Is effort there all the time? Or sometimes there is effort, sometimes no effort. Or you forgot that you're supposed to see the effort. Or you completely lost the effort. Or it has become effortless. You know. Yeah, check. Okay, so it's a very interesting game. Come, open your eyes. How do you like playing the effort game?
I think that for me, what I felt, it's actually is wisdom.
So in your meditation, your job is to adjust the effort. Where there's less effort, you've got to put in more energy. If there's too much effort, you reduce the energy. That's called effort. That's called balancing. So this is very important when you go higher states of meditation, deeper states of meditation. You need to learn how to adjust the effort, the energy that you put into it. Right? If too much energy, it becomes restless. If too little energy, you sleep. So therefore, you have to be mindful of effort.
I think in certain anger, we have to let go the efforts also. The thing is going continuously.
Very good. So that is called effortless, spontaneous. But for beginners, we must make effort. Yeah. So later I will explain to you at which point you drop the effort. Right? So remember that effort is the first of the three components that form the meditation aspect of Noble Eightfold Path. Okay, so now we go to, so that was called right effort. So we have the right speech, right action, right livelihood, and now we've got the right effort. And we've got the right, finished right effort, so now we go into right mindfulness. Okay, so that is right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration are the three aspects of we call it the meditation aspect of Noble Eightfold Path. So now we will do mindfulness. So now, mindfulness, traditionally we have this mindfulness from this Anapanasati practice. Mindfulness of breathing in and breathing out, right? So we can refer to the Anapanasati Sutta, And we also have the Satipatthana Sutta, the 4 foundations of mindfulness. Right? So now I would like you to once again bring your right hand over your left. So as you learn, you meditate also. So when you meditate, you learn better. Experience it and listen. Don't drift into the world. So when you're meditating, you're supposed to listen to me. Right? Not go into your own fairyland. Yeah? So your right hand over the left hand, put a smile on your face. Body relaxed, shoulders relaxed, spine straight, the tongue touching the upper palate. You can choose to close your eyes or open, but better close, I think. Right? And then you feel the 2 thumbs together. Feel them. So you are aware, yeah? And then you can feel your body touching the cushion, your feet touching the cushion. And you can feel your in-breath, out-breath, out-breath, the sensation. You can feel your tongue touching the upper palate. You can feel the wind touching your skin. You can hear the sounds of the azan. You can hear the sounds of the fountain. So now, if your mind has wandered, latching on to the sound, either like or dislike, so you tell yourself, listen, listen. This wonderful sound brings me back to my true self. Listen, listen. This wonderful sound brings me back to my true self. And if your mind has gone to the past or has gone to the future, so the past is gone, it cannot come back. And we cannot change it, and it doesn't exist anymore. And the future hasn't come. And it doesn't exist in a way, right? So what is truly here is the present moment. So, like a very good gatekeeper, like a good guard. So breathing in, you are aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, you're aware that you're breathing out. In, out, in, out. So should your mind have wandered to the past or the future, like or dislike, or you can feel some pain, or suddenly there's a ill feeling in your heart, like, any kind of sensation like hunger, or any kind of emotion like anger, anything that comes up. So gently bring your mind back to the breath. And this process of gently bringing the mind back to the breath is called mindfulness. Mindfulness means remembering to stay with that object. So in Pali we call it Sati, in Sanskrit we call it Smriti. So the mindfulness, meaning that you remember, it's a recollection. So mindfulness is the first of the 7 factors of enlightenment. Right? So the 7 factors of enlightenment, the first is mindfulness, the very basic. Right? So mindfulness, you've got to consistently remember to bring your mind back, and that's called mindfulness. Back to where? Back to the object of meditation, which is your in-breath, out-breath, in-breath, out-breath. And this focusing on breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, ana, breathing out, pana. So Anapana Sati, meaning mindfulness of breathing in and breathing out. This is the basic practice in Buddhism. According to the Buddha, this is the easiest and the most powerful technique to develop concentration and to induce peaceful states of mind. And this is the shamatha meditation technique, Anapanasati. And this is a powerful way of developing your mindfulness. So not only sitting on the cushion, whatever you do, walking, sitting, sleeping, working, doing your chores, whatever you do, if you can focus on your breath, moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment, you are doing Anapanasati, you are in meditation. You are living in the present moment if you can bring your mind to the back to the center. The center means your in-breath, out-breath, in-breath, out-breath. This is the center. And how to bring to the power of mindfulness, you recollect, and then you bring your mind back gently. Don't force, don't whip it like you're whipping a horse. We don't whip horses here, that's bad. So we don't whip anything. We are ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-harming. So the Buddha's followers never harm any living being. So no beating, no being harsh. So we just gently, even in our own minds, if we are not gentle with our own selves, we will not be gentle with others. We will start hurting others because we hurt ourselves. So first learn how to be kind to ourselves, and without being without judging, so gently bring the mind back to the breath. And this gentle recollection of bringing the mind back to the breath is called mindfulness, meaning remember to bring the wandering mind back to the breath. Whatever that arises, the thoughts, the feelings, the sensations, past, future, like, dislike, everything bring it back to the breath, which is the object of meditation, and just rest in that object of meditation. And if it wanders, again through the power of mindfulness, that means remembrance, recollection, bring the monkey mind back to the breath. So this is the right mindfulness. Please continue. So you continue. So now I'm going to introduce to you the Satipatthana as taught in the Majjhima Nikaya 10. Yeah. Sutra number 10. So you continue. So listen. So I want you to be aware now of whether it's a long breath or a short breath. So now we are doing Anapanasati, Anapanasmriti. It's the simplest thing in the world to do. You're coming back to your best friend. The breath that has been with us since we were born is with us from the day we are born, the second that we come out from our mother's womb, until the moment we pass away. It is always there. But we have failed to recognize it. We have failed to be acquainted with it. We have failed to befriend it. We have failed to notice it, and therefore we go on automatic mode all the time, never having had a single moment of peace. So once we come back to our breath, slowly we reclaim our mental balance and reclaim our long lost inner peace. So breathing in, you tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Wonderful. Just continue. Tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. Wonderful. So continue. Don't open your eyes. So now we will do Kaya Nupassana, mindfulness of the body. So now I would like you to be aware whether your breathing in is long and your breathing out is long, or is your breathing in short or your breathing out is short. Please take note. So you don't have to do much work, just notice, just be aware. Right? I would like you to be aware whether it's a short breath or a long breath. So if you're falling asleep, put more effort, make your spine straight, and then notice whether your two tongues are joining together. Notice whether your body is touching the ground. So put in the effort. So be mindful and be balanced. If too little effort, you fall asleep. Too much effort, you become restless. So learn how to see how much effort you're putting in while meditating. So now be aware whether it's the long breath or a short breath. Right? So long breath or short breath. So you know if the breath is short, and you know if the breath is long, you will know. Right? You simply know. Simply take note. Right? So go back deep into your breath, go and watch your breath. And through the power of mindfulness, you know you're breathing in, you know you're breathing out, and then mindfulness turns into awareness, right? A direct experience, sampajana. So you understand, you know from your direct experience you're breathing in and out. And now you should know whether your breath is a short breath or a long breath. Short or long, you know. You simply know. And there's nothing else to do except breathe. It's the simplest thing to do in the world. Just sit and breathe and enjoy and put a smile on your face. Relax. Breathe in, breathe out. No need to do anything. Just you have to know whether you don't be dead. If you're sleeping, then of course you don't know whether your mind is, whether you're breathing long breath or short breath. But if you know you're breathing in long or you're breathing in short, that means you have sufficient mindfulness. And mindfulness translates into awareness, right? You know. So mindfulness then it translates into knowing. From knowing, deep knowing, then you become in your aware. So now I would like you to experience your whole body. Just by breathing in and breathing out, take note of your whole body. Any kind of like a sensation, whatever it is, you can feel anything on your body from head to toe. So you're experiencing the whole body with your breath. So if your heart is beating fast, so if you're falling asleep, put in more effort. Pump in the effort, the energy, or drink water. Do something, but do not fall victim to sleep. So put in the effort. Yes, challenge yourself. Not torture yourself, but challenge yourself. Drink water like this. Yeah. You pull your ears a little bit. Drink water. Or you can visualize a bright light. And then you come back to your breathing in and breathing out, breathing in and breathing out. So now from the head to the toe, you can feel, what is happening from the head to the toe. Any kind of the temperature, any kind of tingling sensation, any rapid heartbeat. So you go down. Is your throat very dry, or if your eyes are feeling tired, strained, your brain inside there you feel very stressed? Is it any tension there? Your ears, is it hot or cold? As you go down, your sinuses, is it okay or is it swollen? Your eyes swollen or normal? You just know, right? And then your mouth also, right? You can feel, And then you go down to the throat, is it itchy? And then you go down, down, down to the heart. Is it beating fast? Is it beating slow? Phone. So then you can feel your hands moving. You know your hands are moving. And then you can feel if you've got stomach pain, indigestion, you feel the heaviness, bloatedness, lot of wind. You know what is happening in your body, The feeling cold or hot, tingling sensation, any kind of pain or stinging. You just go down, pain in the legs, whatever that arises, gently bring your mind back to the breath. Not to dwell on the pain or on the throat, the itchiness, or a rapid heartbeat, or whatever it is. So whatever you just notice, move on. Just be aware of the bodily formation. So when you breathe, don't forget to breathe in and breathe out while you are investigating a little bit here and there. Your body from head to toe, don't forget to breathe in and breathe out. The main task is to breathe in and breathe out at the same time. You are alive here, you know what's happening in your body from head to toe. So you're actually becoming more and more in touch with your body. More and more in touch. More and more in touch. So you can feel like it's your like heart center, your chest, like very tight. You can feel the tightness. Yeah, you can feel anything. Just try to understand, right? And then if you know what is happening, then you try to calm those things down. So by breathing in and breathing out, so you just lovingly observe that the tingling sensation or the itch or the pain, and it will go away. It will disappear. So the idea is for you to be in touch with your body, for you to know exactly what is going on, and then you go down, 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 whole body. You know your two thumbs are joined together. You know your legs are sitting cross-legged. You know your feet are touching the ground. You know your body is sitting on the cushion. You know everything. You're fully alive. The more you are aware, the more you are alive. The more you are 100% able to see from head to toe, the more you are in the present moment. So there's nothing else to do. No past, no future, no like, no dislike. Just watching neutral. No judging. Just watch. Like watching TV, so wonderful. And then now try to just calm the bodily formations. Right, so you can do this while you're walking, standing, sitting, or lying down. It is easy to do, yeah? Anapanasati. So whether you are walking forward, you're going backwards, you're looking ahead, you're looking around, yeah? So you can open your eyes. So whether you're bending or stretching, whether you're eating or drinking, whether you're speaking or you're silent, whether you're asleep, falling asleep, or waking up in the morning, you can do anapanasati. You have clear comprehension, which is called sampajana. So parts of the body you contemplate, right? So just now we did like head, hair. So you can move from the head, the hair, the body, the nails, the teeth, the skin, flesh, sinews, bones, bone marrow, kidney, etc. So many things, yeah, inside and outside on your body, whatever is there. So you observe, yeah, and then you can also observe in terms of the whether it is hardness or softness. So the hardness and softness, you call it the earth element, yeah. So whether you can feel like it's dry or what, then there's a lack of water, so it's the water element. So and then the fire, the temperature, your head you feel hot, your ears hot, right? And then air, the movement, yeah. So you can feel your rapid heartbeat and all. All this is actually the movement. So now we move on, yeah. So that is just the first. So the four foundations of mindfulness. First is kaya nupassana, meaning that kaya means it's your body. Nupassana means it's actually to look, actually to see, yeah. So now we go to the Vedana Nupassana. Mindfulness of feelings. Now go back into your meditation. Close your eyes. So we are learning through experience. So if you don't experience it, it's just sound. It's not experience, right? You don't learn much. So now go back and right hand over your left hand, two thumbs joining together, put a smile on your face, the body, relaxed and upright, the spine erect, and then you can feel the chi flowing. Then breathe in, you tell yourself, breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. So now, so whatever that, any feeling that comes, you get irritated, maybe you're very hungry, you have a sensation, then hungry, then angry, because no food, Hunger becomes anger. So you observe, any feeling that arises, whether the what to observe is three things. Whether it's a pleasant feeling or unpleasant feeling or neutral feeling. So through your eye, ear, tongue, nose, tongue, body, mind, any of these 6 doors, any sense, any stimulus can come. Like sound can come and then you can get irritated. So that is unpleasant. Or the beautiful fountain sound, that's pleasant. Suddenly the motorbike sound come, unpleasant. Like that. Right? Like hunger, suddenly, unpleasant. Like that. So you hear lots of noise, unpleasant. So you just have to understand how your mind works, how it responds to the sense stimuli. So this is called Vedana Nupassana, which is you're looking at the feelings. So look, feeling only got 3, either pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. So now is the best time to practice because we have noise. We've got shouting, we've got screaming, we've got motorbike sounds, we've got revving of the motorbikes, we've got the mud rumpets coming again and again and again. Now the blood will start to boil, that is unpleasant feeling, And then the frogs are croaking. Where did they come from? Whether pleasant, unpleasant, actually I don't care lah. That one is neutral, doesn't bother me. So many things, not only the sound, the smell, maybe got some unpleasant smell. Maybe there's some toxic chemical smell, then unpleasant again. Because somewhere here there's a lot of illegal burning, illegal rubber, the factories burning tires and releasing, all sorts of emissions from their factories which are unregulated and is causing a significant health issue. How you respond? Are you going to respond or are you going to react? So you see, without seeing, how you know how to respond next time. So today we are teaching you how to see. So see what? So you have to see how your mind responds. What is the feeling that arises when the frogs croak? You can hear. So see, they also come and participate. They know Dharma class is going on. They come to help us, to give us more sounds for us to deal with. And the smell also coming now. Wow, good. What else? Maybe pain in the pain in the feet. So then you get unpleasant feeling. Ow, because that's the body. What else? If your eyes are open, another 1,000 things you can see that irritate you. Either light, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. So you understand your mind. Understand. 3 basic types only. Either pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Okay, so now a little bit we go deeper. So you can classify it as either worldly or unworldly. That means it's like material or spiritual feeling. And then got attachment or no attachment. Attachment means you can start to feel your give me band kar do. Yeah. So this is the phone. And then that's unpleasant. I have unpleasant feeling. Yeah, I'm asking my student to stop the phone. And so I can see my mind and then immediately responds off the phone. That is, you can see your mind, So what to do now? Whether it's worldly or unworldly. Whether it's material or spiritual feeling. Worldly, unworldly meaning whether it is like something which is like within the realm of the 6 senses is the worldly. Beyond the realm of the 6 senses is like unworldly, like that. So whether you're talking about money or you're talking about Dharma practice, so whether material or spiritual. And then you see attachment, So when there is attachment, you start to feel inside your heart that there's something like curling up, like starting to grab already, like things are starting to become knot. You can feel your whole body like tightening like that. And you want to grab something, you can feel, you know. So that is also, then you feel now whether the attachment and without attachment, whether got attachment, how it feels. No attachment, how it feels, you can see. So if the sound just comes, you are neutral, then no attachment. But you start to see that it's pleasant or unpleasant, you have got attachment, and you got another form is called aversion. Aversion means dislike, like, dislike, like, dislike. Attachment means like. Detachment, not to say detachment. Aversion means dislike. So you start to feel the body tightening up. You start to feel your heart tightening up. You start to feel that you're starting to cling and grasp, and you're starting to become uptight. That is a meditator, you know. When the feelings come up, you know what is going on in your mind. That is the second one, yeah. So now we go to the third one, the Chitta Nupassana, which is the mindfulness of mind. So now we observe mental states, yeah. So with or without lust. First you see, yeah. So while sitting here, you can think about all sorts of things. Your partner, yeah. Many things, yeah, that can. So whether there's lust or no lust, whether got hatred or no hatred. So any feeling, anything that comes in your mind now. Now we've gone beyond the feelings. Now we're looking into the thoughts, right? And see whether got any hatred or no hatred, any lust or no lust, any like cloud, dark clouds, like very thick in like delusion like that. That means you don't really know what's going on. Like not much clarity, foggy, dark kind of thing. Whether you are concentrated or distracted, you know. Right? So, and it is the same thing you will be able to see next time whether you're liberated or unliberated. You just know. And liberation can be in small forms and not necessarily the supreme liberation alone. Liberation means whether you're liberated from the clinging. At this point in time, whether you feel that you're actually got attachment or not, clinging, your body is curling up, starting to be knot. And when you start to get the knots, you start getting irritated. You can see those processes. So your mind is slowing down. You can see. You can completely see. Right? So the fourth one is Dhammanupassana, meaning the mindfulness of mental objects. So under Dhammanupassana, we have the 5 hindrances. This is a very important thing. So now you may open your eyes before you go deeper into the abyss of sleep. Put in some effort to open your eyes and to come back. Okay? So now we have 5 hindrances. 5 hindrances means the things that stop us from meditating. So the Buddha taught us these 5. Please remember. Okay, you cannot remember, go back and listen to the video again. This video will be made available to you. So, okay. So, sensual desire. Sensual desire, that means, I like this. So, whatever the sensual means, anything that is from the sense. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, the body, and mind. So, anything that has to do with the 5 senses, actually. Now, you are grabbing desire. You want my desire means it's grabbing. You want. You want good sound, good smell, good taste, good touch. Yeah, good sight. You want. The more you want, then after that your meditation gone. So let's just say you're meditating, and then suddenly got nice. What is that? Sound comes. And then then the meditation gone. Suddenly somebody is playing your favorite music, and then you're in the Dharma center here. Oh yeah, the music's so nice, then mind goes that side. Happened to me before. Once there was this, I was staying in Delhi, in a farmhouse, which is a practice place. It's called Gobind Sadan. Nighttime I was meditating in the Havan, reciting it's a place of all the religions, and then we recite all the major the selected religious texts of 3 or 4 different religions. So we every night we take turns, we have got duty, so we recite. So we recite. So as I was reciting the Hanuman Chalisa, recite, already very difficult for me. It was so difficult for me. Then suddenly that side it was playing a Bollywood music, and I can still remember it was 2007, and I can still remember what the song was, because that's how my mind was terrible. So it was like, oh, something like that, Om Shanti Om, yeah, something like that. It's like, because there was a wedding hall, wedding palaces, so it's a farmhouse, so many wedding palaces. It was a Saturday night, and people were blasting the music. Om Shanti Om. It was saying Om Shanti Om, but I have Om Shanti Om means you must have Shanti means peace. I have no peace because the music is so nice. It's coming from the movie called Om Shanti Om. My favorite actor Shah Rukh Khan. That time I was not Sangha. Yeah, okay, 2007, long time ago, 18 years ago. I only Sangha 16 years. And then the mind is going to Om Shanti Om. I don't know what I was doing really. So, like, completely. So that's sensual desire. Right? And then in the Dharma center also, during retreat, yeah, in the kitchen, the smell, it's 11:15 and 11:30 is lunch. So 11:15, the smell of the food, the fried one. Ooh, cannot meditate really. That's enough. Right? Yeah. So that is the first one, sensual desire. Second one is ill will. That means anger and maliciousness. Hatred is rooted in the mental defilement called hatred. This maliciousness means that you got ill will towards anything that arises. Always don't like one. Don't like any sound. So you cannot bring the sound onto the path. You cannot bring the smell onto the path. You don't like the smell, dirty smell. I don't like the sound. So once I was in doing a retreat in Champaka Buddhist Lodge. Yeah, that was also in 2007, end of 2006, 2007, like that. So then there was this, we were in the third floor, and the second floor is Chinese Mahayana chanting. And very loud now, we are doing Anapanasati that time. Very, very loud. And it was we meditate from about 10 to 12. And then later on from 3 to 5 again we meditate. And that's the time they come with all the symbols, chang, chang, tuk, 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 then chang, chang. It's like so much anger. Like, so quiet, keep quiet. I felt like going down and like telling them, shh, I am meditating, so you better be quiet. That is ill will. That means whatever come on, you hate one. You don't know how to breathe. Like now got sound of cat. The cat's like, so if I have ill will, I'll say, shut up. The cat say those. That is ill will, yeah. The mind that cannot tolerate anything, any sound, because the mind is untrained. So it was really very loud lah. And it was quite impossible to meditate. But because I was a beginner, I had more ill will than other people. And it was so bad that the whole 10 days I was completely like doused in a flame of anger. And my meditation didn't actually really go very well. But something good came out from it. At least I was aware I had ill will. So then after that, I reported to my teacher. Guess what the teacher told me? Practice metta on yourself and on others. So it helped to a certain extent. But because I was just a beginner, it was difficult for me. And then third one, sloth and torpor is the third hindrance. That means these are the things that can stop you from meditating. It's the sleep lah. Sleep. That one should be number 1. I don't know why it's put in number 3 in the teachings. Yeah. So should be number 1 because that's the one that everybody. You know why we sleep? Because when the thing goes, when our every day when we are like watching TV or very alert lah, when when we are doing worldly things, very alert lah, talking to the friend, very alert. Correct or not? Whatever that we do except meditate, we are fully alert. Somehow, if we are tired also, we can sit down and yamcha, whatever it is with friends. Go to the mama shop. 3 a.m. also, never mind. But if I tell you to meditate at 8 p.m., die, I cannot already. Sloth and torpor coming in. Why? Because the 5 senses always going out. So we are trained in this way that the 5 senses are going out. So it's normal for us to be like alert. If the with the help of the senses, we can be alert. But once the senses shut down, we cannot be alert anymore, because this is the one that's keeping us like moving, moving all the time. But when this one's like have to stop, because the meditation you're not opening your eyes, and then the nose, of course you're breathing, and then you smell, but you can't really do anything about it. You can't run after it. Mouth cannot talk. Listen also, you're mostly quiet place, so everything, and then you are not like touching anybody, nobody's touching you. So all the senses suddenly have to quieten down. And as you are, so when the sense quieten down, nothing to do, ma. So the fidgety person, the restless person, because no five senses to help you. So this is your body lah. Eye is your body. Okay, come eye, come nose, come tongue, come ears, come the hands. Come, let's go do something. So this is always taking us into the. So as long as we got the support of this, you know, this, right? We will be very alert one. But when this one forced to shut down, say quiet, keep quiet, sit down now, because in meditation you're not supposed to like do anything. So this one get bored, I got nothing to do lah. Then after that because there is no friend, so you also start to feel sleepy. So now if I tell you come, let's go mama shop, we sit down until 3 a.m. surely no sleep one. Nobody will sleep, because this one is working, this one is working, this one is working. Do you understand how primitive we are? We are like slaves. We have no control over our minds. If we think we have a lot of control, just look at how we act when we are meditating. Completely gone, you know. That is sloth and torpor. And then the fifth one is restlessness and worry. This is the one I already taught that time in my class on insomnia. Why we cannot sleep? Because we are restless. Right? And restlessness means too much energy also actually. Restlessness and worry, we combine it together. Restlessness means if my five senses are shut, I want to pick up my phone. So the hand going pick up water lah, drink lah, must do something. That's restless. Then after that in Dharma center maybe got some nice view. Sammā Sati, hey, look, very nice car, nice sky. Or, if you're a little bit, like interested in, finding partners, oh, nice lady, nice guy, wow. Something like that. Hey, nice cute dog. Hey. So restless. Very restless. So, and then restlessness combined with worry. Worry means like going to the future already. So then there is a restlessness. And then, of course, you have got doubt. Doubt means when you're meditating, then suddenly there's one grand master, at the back there. Correct or not? This teaching. Am I doing it correctly? If you are doing correctly, still okay. Is my teacher teaching it correctly or not? Doesn't look like got any improvement also. I cannot find peace. Been trying so many times, nothing. I'm not progressing also. I think not correct. And now after that, okay, the teacher becomes the victim. Then after that, you go slowly, another teacher becomes the victim. Another teacher becomes the victim. Slowly, you will say the teaching is not correct. Then slowly, you say the Buddha is a fraud. I don't think it's correct, the teaching. So that is doubt. So doubt means correct or no? I don't think it's correct. Is my practice right? Am I doing it correctly? The more doubts that arise, then the more you cannot, how to say, come out of it. Yeah. And then, of course, you have got the 5 aggregates. So 5 aggregates, 6 sense. So we talk about it. So don't worry about all these things. So now the general Anapanasati and the 4 foundation of mindfulness, which is grounded in Anapanasati, So we actually have Kaya Nupassana, watching the body, Vedana Nupassana, watching the feeling, and then we have got the, what was it just now? We have got the Chitta Nupassana, watching the mental states, right? And then we have got the Dhamma Nupassana, watching the mental objects, right? So suffice for you to know the 5 hindrances. So you are looking at, you can look at your own self in oneself, right? Is better. But the Buddha also said that you can also observe in others, or you can observe both, internal, external, or both, right? And then you are supposed, when you look at it, you're also supposed to look at it in terms of arising. Things are arising, like the anger, or the hunger, very hungry, so the hunger will arise. But it won't kill you at this point in time. You will some balance, and then it will come. It will cease. So it is arising, it becomes stable, and then it will go. So you have to learn how to see the things that are arising and passing away. And that by seeing arising, passing away, like anger, greed, jealousy, pain, headache, tiredness, sleepiness coming and then staying and then going off, and then you become alert again. If you can see, you put in the effort to see, you adjust your effort good enough to see, you can see it arising, it stay, and then it goes. Yeah. So the idea is for you to just be aware. Just know. So that's why I say breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. In, out, in, out. So everything is happening in the laboratory of your own mind. Yeah. So you just know. And through the power of mindfulness, your knowing becomes deeper. Yeah, your awareness becomes deeper. This is called the four foundations of mindfulness. And this is the second of the 3 aspects of the Noble Eightfold Path meditation aspect. Now we come to the 3rd aspect. Okay, so the mindfulness is practiced mainly through Anapanasati. Okay, any questions so far? Can follow, right? So just now I want to tell you also, I told you about the 5 hindrances, right? So what are all these 5 disturbances that will disturb you during the meditation? How to overcome it? It's very important that you know this. Okay, number 1, if you have a lot of sensual desire, so handsome, so pretty, so tasty, so dramatic. But anyway, it's so nice, so this, so that. Then the best way is to contemplate the impermanence. Then you say this person also one day going to become old, one day going to die, right? And this smell also, this food also is tasty. In 2 days time it become basi, or by the end of the day you put coconut milk or you put tomato inside, it will become basi. Correct? Isn't it? Like that day the dog food, I have the dog food. Don't know what happened, that maybe the dog food I bought from the store, I think maybe it was a little bit open. When I want to open up the can, want to feed the dog, the maggots came out. All of us nearly fainted. So okay, so see, so that is impermanence. If it is good condition, it becomes food. And if we are attached to that food, then we should also look at what happens when it becomes stale, when it becomes rotten. So we are also going to become rotten. The human body, when we die, will become rotten. Rotten. Goes to the stages of rigor mortis, decomposition. And then you can hardly identify the human body also. No face, cannot all become disfigured already. So you've got too much of sensual desire. So the best way is to contemplate impermanence. And also the asubha. Meaning asubha means the putridness, the loathsomeness, the disgustingness of the human body or the food or something like that. Very important. That's how you bring your mind back to the practice. That's for sensual desire. Number 2, what was the number 2? Can you remember? First one, sensual desire. Second one?
The
Sensual desire.
Mental.
The
Ill will.
ill will.
Ill will. That means
Thought.
lot of anger,
Ah.
maliciousness. Just
Like, don't
just
like this, don't like
just
that.
don't like
Hate.
hateful, spiteful kind of thing. Everything also hate. Sometimes when we are in a bad mood, everything also we hate one, right? No, even though the prettiest things also I don't like to see this. When I was young, my mother, my parents brought me, and my extended family, my aunt and her family, my mother's older sister, and my mom and family, and my uncle and his family. All of us went to Singapore Zoological Gardens. That was when I was about 8 years old. And my mother brought me a princess shoe. And that princess shoe is so impractical. It's so pretty. She wore a nice dress, The dress was so nice and comfortable. But the shoe was the most uncomfortable thing. It was the first time I'm wearing the shoe. It's white in color. I still remember, a bit of beige. And then it's like a glass shoe like Cinderella, like that. So impractical. And then you walk miles and miles in the zoological gardens. The zoo, it's not sitting in a Chinese 10-course dinner where you sit and just eat and you can wear that kind of shoe. But I had to walk miles in the zoo.
Oh.
So, with my family. Of course, that time my parents very young lah. They were only 38. I was only like 8 years old. Right? My dad was only my parents were in their late 30s. So everybody was young. And then I walk. And then my feet started cutting from the back.
Oh.
Because they say if you don't bite the shoe first, the shoe will bite you back. So
That's
of course I'm only 8 years old.
superstitious.
I didn't bite the shoe, whatever it meant lah. So the shoe bit me, and the shoe bit me. The cut became deeper and deeper, and then in the end I had to carry the shoe and walk barefooted. And I was so angry, so upset that I just could have worn something comfortable like a slipper or something like that. And my mother wanted me to look pretty in a zoo. Yeah. And I love my mother, and I know she wanted me to look so cute because of the family photographs that we're going to take, and we took some really good family photographs. But my face was very, very black. And then my aunt and my mother remember, and 40 years down the line also they told me this. Yeah, they are saying, see, there's a very beautiful peacock dancing. The peacock was dancing. Wow, spreading the feathers and all dancing. Oh, everybody clicking picture. That time picture you click. Not everybody can click. Only one person can click because the cameras were very you only got 36, right? So you have to make sure you click the proper one. And everybody was like, wow, so pretty, the peacock. Then my mother and my auntie came and told me, the peacock is so pretty. See lah, the peacock. Then I just turned around and I just blurted out, so rudely to my mother and my aunt. I said, what's so great about the peacock? I didn't see anything pretty. The peacock not pretty, the polar bear's not pretty, the zoo is so ugly because my feet hurt.
Because you are pain.
I'm in pain. Yeah, so I had a lot of ill will. The whole experience was horrible. And then I became the butt of the family joke for many years down the line, even until today. It's like they say, you remember the time we were in the Singapore Zoo, and then you say, what's so great about the peacock? And then you look at my photo. I still have photos today. The face is full of anger. Yeah. So that is called. What's my whole point? The whole point I'm trying to tell you is the ill will. Yeah. So some people a lot of ill will, and that ill will you bring into your practice, then you got to do something about it. Otherwise, every single practice will be anger, and instead of creating good karma, you create negative karma because the whole thing is just fueling the anger. What you should do, stop, and then practice loving kindness. Bring your hand towards your heart center, and you tell yourself, may my heart be peaceful and free. And then may my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. And truly feel. Send the positive light, beautiful universal energy. You breathe in the beautiful bright light from the universe and spread it to your heart and calm your heart. Say, may my heart be peaceful and free. And then you send that beautiful bright light. You breathe in from the universe to your head center. To your head. And then you tell yourself, may my mind be happy. May my mind be happy. May my mind be happy. And then you spread this beautiful bright light to the whole body. Wherever got pain, like maybe I should have done it when my leg was painful, my feet. And I say, may my body be healthy. You spread this beautiful bright light. May my body be healthy. May my body be healthy, and then you tell yourself, may I be well and happy. May I be well and happy. Try. You're supposed to do. Follow me. So take your hand and say, may my heart be peaceful and free. Breathing is beautiful, bright light from the universe. And then may my mind be happy. And then may my body be healthy. Send the light to the whole body. Wherever pain, wherever sleepy, tired, miserable, worry. And then may I be well and happy. So if you do that, you make your body like calm, your mind calm. And then your mind sort of like disconnects has a new topic. Instead of the hate topic, it has a loving topic. So you do metta. So you just have to reframe. And then when you have love for yourself, then the meditation doesn't become anger, ill will meditation. It becomes metta. So there's a direct antidote. Number 3. What do you remember number 3? What is the number 3? First is sensual desire. Second is ill will. Third is we call it sloth and torpor. But sleepiness, like, it just means dullness, laziness, sleepiness.
Yeah.
So what you should do is you arouse the energy, like I said. You can visualize a bright light during a meditation, or you could drink water, or to put in more effort. Right? That means lack of effort become a little bit balance the effort. And then the next one is restlessness. Restlessness and worry then becomes too much of effort. Too much of effort in what? Wanting to hear, see, smell, talk. Actually, our tongue is the one that suffers the most during meditation. Sorry to say, but we like to talk a lot. Myself also. So talk. Then during meditation, we suffer because that time the tongue wants to wag, like the snake. We want to always use the tongue, but nowhere to use. So when nowhere to use, then falling asleep. So what we have to do, the restlessness, is we have got to visualize something darker, like something grey, like a grey ball or a black ball. Visualize it and then bring our energy down a little bit. Or do pranayama. Like this. Block your left nostril, breathing through the right, and then block your right nostril with your right ring finger, and breathe out through the left, and then breathe in and breathe out. In, out. So when you do this, the energy of restlessness will slowly dissipate. So whenever you feel very irritated, restless, cannot, just too much. So learn how to do pranayama. The pranayama is the first aid. Just enjoy, just breathing in, tell yourself you're breathing in. Breathing out, tell yourself you're breathing out. In, out, in, out. Wonderful. Yeah? Okay. So now, the 5th one is the doubt. Right? Doubt is the worst among the 5.
The worst one.
Worst one, because you have sensual desire, that's normal, everybody has. Then ill will also considered like okay lah, you're not like a hateful person all the time, right? Somewhere in between. Sleepy also not all the time. Restlessness also not all the time, but the doubt is there all the time. One time is the poison enter your mind, then you will doubt your practice, you will doubt your teacher, you will doubt the teaching, you will doubt the Buddha, you abandon the practice. So the doubt is the worst because it has the power for you to abandon the practice. So therefore, if you have doubt, you must very quickly seek instructions from the teacher, clarification. Go back and ask the teacher immediately. Don't say that I'm shy to ask, I don't want to ask at all, and go to internet AI and ask. No, ask the teacher. Ask the teacher. And if and you must have, that is why you must have a meditation teacher. You cannot meditate from internet. Cannot meditate from books. You must ask the teacher. Right? The teacher is there for you to clear your doubts. Because sometimes you say that I'm becoming more restless, I'm becoming more angry after meditation. Why? I don't think it works. But there's an explanation, a reasonable explanation for everything, and we cannot give a blanket answer to everybody. Books give blanket answers, customized answers for everything. But a teacher will know how to books give generalized answers, but a teacher will give customized answers for you. Meaning that it will give you answers special to you. Out of the millions of students This will you get that particular advice from an experienced teacher for you. So even 1 million people read the book, everybody cannot get the same. Everybody gets the same answer from a book, but if 1 million people ask the teacher, they will get different instructions from the teacher depending on their mental state. Right? So that's why the teacher is so important. The teacher cannot be replaced by AI. Teacher cannot be replaced by a book. But nowadays, everybody and teacher cannot be replaced by merely watching videos, new age videos, etc. You must connect with the teacher.
Yes.
Must connect
This
with
one
the
I
teacher.
agree.
Must connect with the teacher. Otherwise, this one here, the doubt one, is the worst one.
Yeah.
Right? So that is the reason. So now, how do you know whether you're progressing or not? La la la, we meditate 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, every day meditate 20 minutes, morning, 20 minutes, evening. 1 month pass, 1 week pass, 1 month pass, 6 months pass, 1 year pass, 2 years pass, 5 years pass, 10 years pass, 20 years pass. How do you know you're progressing? There must be something.
There must be something like change.
That is a good, correct. Development. When I teach development studies, so development actually is measuring change. Right? Very good. And there's another analogy I want to give you. How do you, let's say you're traveling from KL to Ipoh, right? And then Ipoh is 200 kilometers away from KL, right? So how do you know whether you're reaching Ipoh or not? So then you're, like KL last time I remember, yeah? Sungai Buloh exit, kilometer 457. And my house exit, kilometer 377, my hometown. So about 180 kilometers.
Normally it's the signboard. Last time don't have the place at times the signboard.
So you have that sign, a kilometer sign on the highway.
Then they will write how many km.
Yeah. And on the highway, it's like every 100 meters you can see.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And then in the old days, you have the marker, the stone marker there. Like if you go on the JKR old roads, you will see the stone marker, 10 kilometer. Then after 1 kilometer, you see it turning 9, then turning 8. So that's how you know that you're progressing. Right? That means you're changing more.
No.
So change means what? That means you have moved from 10 to 9, 9 to 8. So that I have moved from kilometer 457 to 456 to 455. Then after that I reached Slip River. Ipoh is 277, not 377. 377 is Slim River. I know I reached 50% halfway. Yeah, I can stop, relax for a while. Then take some drinks. Then after that, continue again. Or go to the toilet, whatever it is, Then I reach kilometer 277. Yay, reach home already, can see my wonderful parents. Then you're progressing along the way. If you never move, let's say you from 457, you just reach kilometer 400 and then jam 5 hours. So no progress lah, stay there lah, isn't it? So in the same way, we also can be jammed for 20 years, our practice. We think that the time is not a deciding factor for your progress. It's in the same way as you travel also. Suddenly Hari Raya time, 1 day also might not reach. Usually something that you say 2 hours, and ideally 2 hours you can reach Ipoh. But during festival time, maybe 10 hours also cannot reach. So is time a deciding factor? Time is not a deciding factor. What is the deciding factor? Conditions, causes and conditions. How many cars on the road? Whether the road is closed or not. Sometimes they close one lane, jam again. Even though not many cars, but still jam. And then your petrol habis also reach late lah, because you take about 3 hours for somebody to bring petrol to you. So you see, it's all about causes and conditions. So your merits finish during your meditation. It's like petrol habis lah. So your merits finish, so then you cannot progress lah. So you need to do more generosity, practice more patience, practice ethical discipline. Don't kill, don't steal, don't have sexual misconduct, no lying, no harsh speech, no gossiping, no idle talk, no substance abuse, like that. So you not only you keep your 5 precepts, but you also try to save lives, try to safeguard other people's property, try to safeguard others' bodies, try to tell the truth as much as possible, right? And then you have kind speech, useful speech, something like that. And then the last one is you use your time in a meaningful way, not now you abusing your mind and your body through substance intoxicants, right? So with this, then your petrol goes up. Then you have enough petrol to move on. No petrol, then you get stuck lah, like your car, no petrol on the highway, like that. So therefore, some people say, I've been meditating 20 years, I have no progress. It's either they are unaware that they have made progress, or their expectation is just too high, or really they didn't make any progress because not much merits, or they regress also because of doubt and because of overconfidence, sometimes overconfidence, and of course sometimes wrong teaching, wrong technique. So cannot progress. So now how do you know you progress? You say change. So what does it mean by change? So change means, okay, that you start to feel what? The normal thing lah, you start to feel a bit more peaceful.
Peaceful
Yeah, you can
first.
see the states of your mind. You a little bit slow down.
Yeah.
You can see the states of your mind moment to moment. You start feeling your lightness. Yeah. So actually, this means unification of mind. Initial unification of mind will result. The result of it is to have some tranquility, some peace. Unification of mind means the mind, breath, and body become one. I always tell you, isn't it? Mind and breath become one. Mind and breath become one. What is this? Why I always tell you this? Because this is the first thing that actually will happen. And when this happens, then you know you're progressing. If this one, the mind is this side, the breath is this side, the body is all over the place, all the feelings everywhere. If they are not aligned, if you don't align them together, you have to bring them to the center, unify them. And you also have to unify the winds, right? So when the mind and the breath are unified, which means that your winds are unified, that means your wind from the right channel, the Ida and the Pingala, the left channel, and then they go into the central channel, the Sushumna Nadi, and specifically into the heart chakra. So there is the unification of mind, breath, and body. That's when your mind becomes lighter, lighter, clearer, clearer, more and more peaceful, and then you have what? Then start to arise joy, piti, joy. You have to know this also, but you cannot crave for it. Sometimes it's not good to tell. Then you start to look for it. How come I don't have joy yet? Then some people will talk about bliss. Oh, I got a lot of bliss. Then what is bliss? How come I don't have bliss? Then you try to induce the bliss, then you get headache. How come, my mind is not aligned? Then you try to meditate like this, align. Come on, align. Mind, breath, body, align. It doesn't work that way. Everything happens naturally. As long as you can focus your mind through the power of mindfulness on the in-breath, out-breath, in-breath, out-breath, when the mind goes to the past, the future, like, dislike, you gently, through the power of mindfulness, bring your mind to the breath, back to the breath, and then with sufficient effort, right? You know you're breathing in, you know you're breathing out, you rest, you don't do anything else, just maintain the energy, maintain. Naturally, the peace will come. Naturally, it will become aligned. When it becomes aligned, these things start to happen. Become peaceful, then you become joyful, and then after that it starts to become bliss. Then you can feel the whole body start to tingle. You can start feeling the sensation, the vibration. You can feel, but don't attach. Don't expect, don't crave for it. Like last time, one of my meditation teachers asked us to aim for jhana, the mental absorption states. I was so sad. I didn't know. One thing is, I don't even know what is jhana, right? And then the second thing is that if you don't know something, how can you achieve it? And then the third point is, then the main point is, there's nothing to achieve. When you let go, automatically your mind will be unified. If you're always clinging, like, dislike, past, future, how the mind is going to align? And how the mind is going to align when you only sit and when you're only mindful during your meditation state? Your mind aligns in everything that you do, must be aligned. When you're talking, walking. So that's when, if you want to have joy all the time, your mind must be aligned all the time. This is what I've been teaching for some time now. This is the basic rule. Mind must be aligned to the breath, breath to the body. And whatever that you do must be one straight line, grounded in the middle, and not forced. Everything relaxed naturally. And how does it happen naturally? When you drop the burden. Drop the past, drop the future, drop the liking, drop the disliking. Just relax. Enjoy the breath, and naturally it will align. And this happens moment to moment, whether you're working on the computer, you're sweeping the floor, lying down, everything. So if you want to be happy, because this is the gateway to happiness. So when your mind is aligned and you do it slowly, slow down your movement and become aware. And that's why they say live in the present moment. When the mind, body, breath and body are aligned, you are truly in the present moment. And what happens when you're in the present moment? Joy starts to spring out like a fountain. And then it becomes blissful. Right? So it's like that, yeah? So then from joy you have happiness. And it's not the happiness you get by getting my char kway teow. You know, it's not the happiness that you get by seeing cute things, you know, by through the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. That's not the happiness. This is a different kind of happiness. This is the kind of happiness, despite not having this one activated, all the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and then mind going the past, future and all. Despite not having all these 6 sense objects, we are happy. And you will know you're happy. And this is called the happiness of contentment. Not through the 5 senses and the sense of mind. Nothing to do with the sense basis and the sense object and the sense consciousness. Nothing to do with the combination of this 6 times 3, 18. Nothing to do with this. That is called true happiness. That's called sukha. And then also, you know that you're very stable, so you can concentrate on your one without distraction. That is obvious lah, everybody knows, right? Without distraction, if you don't, you know, then if you can continuously, then you know that you're progressing. And then you can feel you're going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. You can feel. It's not superficial, and you're not like little bit got wind blow, you're already like gone. Little bit got some noise, you're already gone. No, that time you already are deep, deepening peace, deepening concentration. So the peace and the concentration deepen. And you have an inner sense of well-being, happiness, true happiness arising not from the sense basis clinging, but from contentment, from letting go. It's called the happiness of letting go. That is a sign of progress. So, okay. So it's very important. So, right. So, any questions regarding this sensual desires, ill will, sloth, torpor, restlessness, worry, doubt, you must ask, yeah? So, when your mind begins to settle, you know you're progressing. When your breath becomes lighter and lighter, you know you're progressing. Very simple things. When your physical comfort increases, very simple thing, then you can sit very long. Some people say can sit for 5 hours, no pain, but the woman get up only, But during that time, very nice, you can sit down, very nice. So you know you're progressing. Obvious, it's so simple, use common sense. Yeah? And then of course you can, longer periods, you can sustain the attention. Right? And then also you're aware, your mind has gone here, gone there, and you're completely aware you have sensual desires. You're completely aware, and you have what? Ill will. You're completely aware you're sleepy. You're completely aware that you're restless. You're completely aware that you have doubts. Then what happens?
You will get peace and everything, right?
Then you can progress in your meditation.
So progress.
So you need to know how to work with these 5. These 5 are going to come every day, every single moment of the day. So whether you're sitting, walking, you know, these 5 hindrances are there. It's not only when you're sitting on the cushion. So some people just lose their focus, lose their mindfulness, because suddenly they see something very nice that they start to cling, that they are off balance already. Right? So meaning that the mind that is constantly pulling towards something that is nice, that is called sensual desire. So it's like constantly planning. So you're fantasizing, how nice it would be if I take a holiday in the Bahamas. You know, like that. So you really have got to guard your sense doors. So practical, it's like seeing water while having a fever, you know. So you know when you're seeing sweet water and you're having a fever, you're drinking the sweet thing. So you know that it's not good for you at that time, but you still want. So that is how the mind works here. So we recap the so sensual desire is called kama chanda. So which means that the chanda means desire, yeah. Kama means sensual. Kama chanda means sensual desire. Ill will is bya bada. So meaning irritation, the restlessness, the resistance. I don't want to meditate is also an ill will. You sit me down here, I don't want to listen to this teacher, I don't want to meditate. You get very angry. Yeah, like me in Swanmok that time. This one happened to me a lot. It's not so much the sensual desire. I could actually, yes, a little bit I was craving for some food lah. But the worst one was ill will because 1,000 mosquitoes, so hot, cannot speak. So everything is painful. The mosquito biting my body is suffering, right? I cannot talk, my tongue is suffering. I cannot eat, my tongue is suffering, my stomach is suffering, right? What else? I cannot move freely. My bed is a cement slab and my pillow is a wooden pillow. I'm dying. Correct? So and then I cannot go anywhere. I'm stuck in that jungle retreat there. So I have to sit down there day 1, day 2, day 3, anger, ill will. No one actually at that time taught me metta. But luckily the blessing of the Sangha there, the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, the retreat place so beautiful, so somehow or other the ill will, the thing like a fever breaks, the ill will also broke because ill will is like this also. Go up, rising, you stay for a while and then goes down. Everything, even sensual desire also. Right? So if you can see, it's very good. So of course, there's one is to meditate on metta, the other one is to reflect on karma. Wow, if I'm going to sit here and generate negative karma, better stop the meditation, man. Something like that, you know. If I don't know how to do metta, so it's actually quite scary, yeah. So you have to reflect. So you have to understand that the anger is self-torture, and during that retreat in Swanmok, I was torturing myself. It's not the mosquito that's killing me, it's my mind that was killing me. All the time fire, I was burning with the fire of anger. There was nothing that I liked. I didn't like anything in the first 3-4 days because I was burning with ill will. It was just so horrible. But I'm here now is because of that practice. That horribleness I managed to overcome. Right? So that's why I'm here to you. It's like holding a coal, you know, like a hot coal. So it's like, you know, when you're angry, the ill will hurts me more. So it's like burning. I take a arang batu that is from the barbecue. I hold it like that. Instead of barbecuing the piece of meat, I barbecue my hand. And then after that, I said, this is what I like to do. This is like what we are doing all the time. So if you hang on to it, it's like you're holding the charcoal during your meditation. Pain. And not only during meditation, you're walking, sitting, sleeping, whatever that you do. So these 5 hindrances comes. But of course, it applies more to because most of us are always only able to do meditation during sitting meditation. So at least understand during the context of sitting meditation how these 5 hindrances will kill us. Okay, kill the practice. Number 3, Tina and Mida, the sloth and torpor. So you remember I'm going through this because it's so important, right? So how do you know it is like sleepy and all? Because the mind starts to become very heavy, brain fog, dark clouds, you know, drowsiness. And then how does it manifest? Nodding. Right? Unclear mind. So antidote, you open your eyes, you straighten your mind, your body, drink. Yeah. So and then you can, if very difficult, you can stand up and do walking meditation. Yeah, so sometimes in the meditation center, so hot, so sleepy after makan, 3 p.m. meditate, cannot meditate. Okay lah, never mind. Stand up and do walking meditation. Right? Or wash the face, something like that. So it's like, you know what, does it feel or not? Like being trapped in a dark room. Can you imagine if I lock you in a dark room? Okay lah, I got storeroom here, quite dark. I put you there like half a day. How you feel?
Half a day cannot come out. No food, nothing. I want to die.
You want to die. But how come we don't feel like dying when we are meditating and the it's happy and
But if like
very nice.
if like meditating, I mean maybe some like people which is like they don't they never learn like for a normal person like they never learn anything about like how we do like we attend Dharma class and then we understand about the ethics, everything, all the foundation, something like that. So if a normal person, if you put them in, of course they will scared,
Mm.
they will have fear
Yeah.
for them. But
So
like if people like if we learn, we understand about the all the Dharma teaching, everything like that. So if we in a very quiet place also, we do meditation. Yeah, I think which is a quite good thing.
yeah, but then again, the very fact that you fall asleep during meditation means you're like in the dark room.
Yeah, that's good.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my point is
Easy
that
to fall asleep.
yeah. So which means that there's no difference between a meditator falling asleep and eye locking you inside
Yeah,
the storeroom. It's the same.
it's the same.
In terms of not benefiting you in any way, you're trapped, enveloped in darkness,
Yeah.
and there's no way out. So the only way out is to bring light into it. So either I on the light or I open the storeroom so that the sunlight can come and then you can breathe.
Yes.
So like that, the light that I'm talking about to wake you up during meditation is you visualize a bright light in order to stop your mind from or to put in more energy. Right? Right. So restlessness and worry. So how do you know you're restless and worry when your mind cannot focus? Correct? And you're restless. You're meaning that you're thinking about the future, thinking about the future, thinking about the future, thinking about the future. So it manifests in the sense that you're planning. So you're planning, and then you have like regret about the past, worry about the future, and then your physical also you're breathing very fast like that. Yeah, sweating, restless. Yeah. So the antidote, like I told you just now, pranayama. So you can breathe in and breathe out for longer exhalation. So that means you breathe in and then you exhale slowly. Like that. So let's do right hand over left hand. So you breathe in normal, and then you breathe out slowly. So you can count until like 10. So breathe in again. So you count until 8 lah, easier. The exhalation is 8. Within the 8 counts, you exhale slowly. This will help to calm your mind down, right? And then you can also do the body scanning. Like just now I taught you doing the Kaya Nupasana. You scan your body. So give your mind a toy, something to do. Then it will. So maybe the toy is very boring. The breathing in, breathing out is very boring, so you give a bit of a toy to settle the mind a little bit. Or you could do the counting breathing. 1 in, 1 breath. 2 1 in breath, 1 out breath. 3 in breath, out breath. 4, like that, yeah. So this is like you're calming the ripples in the water. So restlessness is like you see the water just now where there was a fountain, there's a lot of bubbles and ripples. You know, that's our mind. A lot of bubbles, a lot of ripples, always manifesting something, churning everywhere, going, swirling in the pool. Right? So we are like calming the ripples. So how to calm the ripples is you have to have patience, and automatically the pool will become normal again. The water, yeah. So that is called udacha, gugucha, restlessness and worry is combined together. And then the fifth one, anybody remembers? Doubt. So we call it vichikicha. So it means that it is uncertainty about the practice. So you don't really know, am I doing right? So remember the Buddha's teaching, take refuge in the Buddha is one of the ways. Checking with your teacher is another one way, right? So the practical tip is like you have reached a junk, like a crossroad like that. Don't know where to go. Go right, go left, go straight, turn back. where you want to go. So you have to choose one path. Through the guidance of your teacher, choose one path and stick to it. Don't today you go the left, tomorrow you go right, then the day after tomorrow you go this side. So if you keep on changing your direction, then you will not progress.
Get lost. Will get lost.
Yes, and then after that you will abandon the meditation, and you might even stop others from meditating, and you might even disparage the Buddha and the Buddha's teachings, which is like heavy negative karma.
And the karma will create.
Right. So next week, so we stop here. So next week we will be talking about the
Wisdom.
No, wisdom. I think we're not ready yet. So we will talk about the second part of this right concentration, meaning what we have done mindfulness. So we're going to do right concentration. So right concentration we started today with this 5 hindrances, how to get to deal with it. But we must also learn what are the stages that we are going to reach, stage by stage by stage by stage by stage. So this is very important. So we need to know, right? Gone are those days when nowadays practitioners are hungry for knowledge. Some argue that you should not know. Some argue that you should know. But at least you know a little bit of the basics so that you don't get doubt. So some knowledge is better than not knowledge. So in those days when we were practicing, the teacher never tell anything, just say breathe in, breathe out. Maybe a bit of the 5 hindrances the teacher will talk. And then the teacher say, okay lah, meditate lah. We will not tell you the signpost, not tell you what's a jhana, will not tell you the milestone to achieve, will not tell you what is a sign of progress. Nothing. You find out for yourself through the guidance of your teacher interview. So if teacher is not there, you cannot ask, then habis lah. Then you just finish. Then you, like at the crossroad lah, choose which part, this part, that part. Choose Anapanasati, or should I choose Vipassana? Should I choose Metta? Should I choose New Age technique? Which technique do you? Mantra? Don't know where. So go, also don't know where. All the directions. So this is the reason why people change, is because we cannot find something that works for us. And why? Because we are not patient enough to stick to one. So the key is patience. So when you have doubt, first seek clarification. And then make sure you have a good teacher. A teacher that is competent. And then have faith in the Buddha's teaching. Learn, listen to the Dharma, learn about meditation, and then also when you have one technique, try to stick to it. Try to stick to that technique, stick to that technique, stick to that technique. If that technique after 100 years, no lah. After a long time, you don't, even after the guidance of the teacher will tell you that maybe this is not the technique for you. Then you change, right? So I will stop here. So next week will be very interesting and I think class, because it's like telling you what to expect as you go deeper in your meditation. Personally, to me, I feel that it's fruitful because I was groping in the dark for so many years. In a way, it's good. But then again, it's because I had some patience and a lot of faith in the Buddha's teachings that I never abandoned it. But nowadays, people got no patience. Not that I have a lot of patience, but I have patience in the practice. And I have real confidence in my teachers. I know they are right. I know the Buddha is right. I know something is not right with me, but still it's because I have no patience, I have no faith, not much, so I must cultivate faith and cultivate patience and just wait and see one fine day it will unfold. But it was a very long process. So it was very frightening for me. So many years of groping in the dark. But I think nowadays practitioners, they have, especially with that time not much mobile phone, social media and all, now too much. And I think now the time has come to talk about what you would expect. Otherwise, the interest will be lost and meditation will not be done. Okay? So I hope that you're feeling okay, right? So we will stop here. We will dedicate the merits. So recall your parents of this life, mother on the left, father on the right, and all sentient beings of the 6 realms, the hell realms, the hungry ghost realm, the animal realm, the human realm, the asura realm, the demigods and the gods, and also those who have passed away, those who are passing away at this moment, and those who have passed away in very difficult circumstances, many very very tragic events across the world. So we send our merits, we share with all these beings, with the devas, nagas, almighty power, and with the aspiration that our Dharma practice, our meditation, our effort increase, mindfulness increases, and our concentration increases for the benefit of all sentient beings. So nam di tam je ze pa di thom ne nye pe tam nam pam je nye ke ga na je bala trupa ye se pe so le do wa jo cham pe pa bo je tara ke pa da kun do zam bo de yang de jin de da ku ge je so da lu je ge wa de da tam je ra to wo du su je pe ge wa tam je ge ngo wa ga la chu tu nga pa de ta ge we cha wa de gu cha Zambo Joji Ratu Waragi Kewa Kunto Yanda Lama Dan Drame Chuke Pala Lujuji Sada Lamji Yote Rabzoni Doji Change Gofan Yuto Sho Sange Kusun Yepe Jinla Dan Chinyi Minjuru de Pe Jinla Dan Gibe Mije de Pe Jinla Giji Tarangowa Mona Drupa Risho Padit Sobe Lama Riboje Dagi chivo pe me de jula kadri chivo gune jizu de kusu to ge ngondo cha dus pande la me na para thapa la ke che samya lo ta mi ke chi chi zele para thobe me ge la me je lap sem la ju ba re sho Lama ku kamzang la solwa de chotu ku tsering la solwa de pile da shinge la solwa de lama danda wa me para jinge lo chasa wa tan che chen sha wa dan je so ye la ku shin so wa ye ge wa chun ze ta ge che sa pa tham che zo pe jang chu che ngo jang chu sim chu rin po che ma ke pan nam ke jure che ke pa nya pa me pa yang Kone gundu ve ware shoto nye tawa rinpoche make panam ke jureche ke pa nyampa me pa yang kone gundu ve ware shori nye tawa rinpoche make panam ke jureche ke pa nyampa me pa yang kone gundu ve ware shocho pa tseme rinpoche make panam ke jureche ke pa nyampa me pa yang Gune gundu ve ware sho sarva papasya karanam avoid evil Kushala Yoga Sampada. Do good. Swachita Paryavadanam. Tame the mind. Etad Buddhanam Shasanam. This is the teaching of all enlightened ones. Tarakati Miram Dipo. Like a star, an aberration, and a flame. Maya Vashaya Buddham. Like an illusion and bubbles arising. Swapnam cha vidyuta cha, like a dream and like a lightning. Evam drastavya samskratam. View all compounded phenomena in this way. Anena punyena tu sarvadashitam. By these merits, avapya nijitya cha dosha vivesha. May I completely be victorious over the three poisons of mind, of ignorance, attachment, and hatred, Jararujam Rityumahur Visankulat, and may I be able to lead all beings to purify the mind so that all beings will be liberated from the ocean of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Samudhareyam Bhava Sagara Jagata Bhavatu Sarvamangalam. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. May all beings be happy. Sabbe Sattva Bhavantu Sukhitat.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you.